Hey guys, Chris Cooking Nashville here. I've had a bunch of requests for an eggnog recipe. I wasn't going to do one, but my wife loves eggnog, and I know so many of you apparently love eggnog and wanted to see how I would do it. I don't know that my recipe is that much different than anyone else's because there's a bunch of them out there that are really great, but I'll show you what I'm going to do. So I have a saucepan. I'm going to put this on a low, medium kind of heat. It is dry on the inside. Immediately, I'm going to add in some ground nutmeg. Now, if you don't like nutmeg in your eggnog, totally fine. You can just leave this out. But if you do like eggnog with nutmeg in it, first thing we need to do is put a little bit of this in there. I'm gonna make a small batch of this. You can scale this up, but I'm just gonna make like 1 to 2 servings of this. So I'm gonna put like a 1/4 teaspoon, if even that. I'm not gonna put very much, but we're gonna put it in the dry pan and start to toast it just slightly. Like that. You can instantly smell it. So it's just a little bit toasty. Once it smells nice and aromatic, I'm gonna add a tablespoon of butter, like that. I'm gonna use the butter to fry that nutmeg just a little. Doesn't make much, just a little bit here. Get that all melted down. Cook out some of the extra water of the butter as it starts to fry that nutmeg. Okay, we can turn the heat up to medium. When you can smell that butter and nutmeg is starting to toast, we're gonna add in, this is about 3/4 of a cup of cream. Anywhere from 1/2 to 3/4 of a cup of that is fine. And I'm gonna add in 1 cup of water. Bring this up to a simmer. To the carafe of my blender, I'm gonna add 2 eggs. Also gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of allulose. You can sweeten this as much as you like. You can use whatever sweeteners you want. I'm gonna do about a tablespoon of allulose and about a teaspoon of a monk fruit erythritol blend. Use more or less as you want. Okay, once the milk is simmering, we're gonna go ahead and remove that from the heat. I'm gonna add just a pinch of salt into my blender. Put the lid on and turn it on low. And very carefully, we're gonna mix in our cream while the blender is running. Do this slowly. All right, then we're just gonna put the top back on, turn it up on high. Just 10 seconds of blending on high should be good. Smells fantastic. So there is keto eggnog. All we have to do is put it in the refrigerator, chill it down, and it's ready to enjoy. All right, y'all, there is the keto eggnog recipe. We're gonna stick this into the refrigerator. My wife is probably really going to enjoy this later. If you guys wanna do something like this, you can sweeten it however you want. You can add or take away whatever you want, but those ratios of the cream to the water to the 2 eggs, That's what I would really stick to, and doing it with a blender where you're slowly pouring the hot liquid in just helps to create that kind of custardy thing we've all come to expect out of eggnog. So chill this down. If you want to put a little whipped cream on the top of it once it's chilled and have it that way, you can do that. If you like it warm, it's good that way too. That's my keto eggnog recipe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have an amazing Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, a Happy Kwanzaa, whatever it is you celebrate. And don't forget, tomorrow, my pull-apart sausage and cheese Christmas tree bread is going to be coming out for you guys. It's carnivore and it's amazing. So y'all make sure to stick around. We appreciate you guys. This is Chris Cooking Nashville. Eat your meat, maybe drink your eggnog, love your life. We'll see you here in the kitchen for the next recipe.
Yeah.